Hello and welcome to a Suntup unboxing. This, my friends, is Legion by William Peter Blatty, the sequel to The Exorcist, which, of course, like Suntup titles, is going to be packaged with the foam here. Oh, we have an errata slip. We have our bookmark featuring Matt Mahurin's beautiful artwork there. An errata slip, with the limitation, because the is limited to 250 copies. This is one where it must have originally been 350, and they lowered it to 250 after the fact, while it was in production. It happened with several of the titles. It's still happening, as far as I'm aware, just because you got to keep those limitations in check, supply and demand and such. But anyways, this is Legion. Number 2. We are Legion, for we are many. So Suntup, a few years back, did The Exorcist, one of my favorite novels, which this is actually kind of done to mirror The Exorcist. But The Exorcist, which was a very high-end numbered edition, had this nice little cigar box, little clamshell, if you will. Can have a similar little label on the spine. However, this is not as fancy as The Exorcist. The Exorcist was printed letterpress, just absolutely stunning quality all around. This is printed offset, but it is quarter bound in leather there. It does have Legion going down the spine. Very nice. Beautiful marbling on the boards themselves. Very, very nice. And the novel isn't as beloved as The Exorcist is. I've actually never read Legion, but I'm excited to. Matt Mahurin doing the artwork there. Mark Potts did the artwork for The Exorcist. Matt Mahurin doing the artwork for Legion. So this has new introduction, courtesy of Michael Peter Blatty, which is the son of William Peter Blatty, right there. Michael Peter Blatty had joined the Suntup community on the Facebook group, and he had been sharing, back when this was announced, all sorts of stories. They're absolutely incredible. A lot of great stories out there. The man is a wealth of knowledge, which is really cool. If you haven't seen on my channel, I did do a video detailing I've done an unboxing video on the channel for The Exorcist, the Suntup edition, but I also did a history of The Exorcist, where I own several small press editions of The Exorcist, and I kind of showcase those in that video, so please check that out. I loved doing that video. Quality isn't as good, not that the quality here is much better, but the quality of that was on a crappier camera, and then the editing software I used did not do it justice, unfortunately. But anyways, Legion here is almost a whodunit horror novel. So Lieutenant Kinderman from The Exorcist is he's tracking down the Gemini killer, based on the Zodiac killer. Zodiac killer, fun fact, actually loved The Exorcist, and he referred to that film as his favorite comedy. But anyways, the Gemini killer is dead. He died years prior. And suddenly all these kills, all these murders are occurring in the same vein as the Gemini killer. So Kinderman is on the case, and he has to kind of cross the fields, cross the realm between the living and the dead to try to solve the case. And I know it does feature another possession, much like The Exorcist. This was the basis for The Exorcist 3, the film that Blatty himself directed. I was going to say wrote and directed, but he did write the screenplay for The Exorcist. He won himself an Oscar for the screenplay for The Exorcist. So he's no stranger to writing his own screenplays. In fact, he has a whole screenplay collection that has been published. But anyways, he didn't like The Exorcist 2, The Heretic, so he went and kind of did his own sequel. Matt Mahurin, terrible signature, by the way. He's always had a terrible signature. That right there. Matt Mahurin's very terrible signature. This is number 172 of 250, not 350. Michael Peter Blatty's signature there as well. Matt Mahurin, though, I mean, it makes sense for him to have a signature like that when you're signing as many books as he has, because That man is an art machine, especially this last year. In this past year, in addition to doing Legion for Suntup, he did a Tom Reamy collection for Subterranean Press. He did a Tim Powers novella for Subterranean Press. He did a Charles Beaumont collection for Subterranean Press. He recently did Haunting of Hill House and Something Wicked This Way Comes for Centipede Press. The man just does not stop. But anyways, that, my friends, is Legion. I unfortunately do not have the numbered edition anymore of The Exorcist. Wish I did, because that is just a gorgeous book. It was printed letterpress as opposed to this one, which is printed offset, but just absolute high quality. But it was one of those things where I already own an absurd amount of The Exorcist, and it was really cool having William Friedkin signature. May he rest in peace. But at the same time, I have the artist edition, and it was one of those things where I couldn't justify, my wallet couldn't justify keeping both of them, which is kind of a shame now, because had I known we'd get a nice matching copy of Legion, I may have kept it. It might have been a good reason to keep it, because then, man, I've seen Jeff Terry's photos. It looks so cool next to each other on the, put the errata slip right in there. They look so nice next to each other on the bookshelf. So if you haven't, check out the Jeff Word. I believe he's posted. I don't watch unboxing videos for books that I'm going to be unboxing, so I don't recall if he did an unboxing video for Legion. I imagine he did, and with that, he probably posted pictures of Legion standing beside The Exorcist, the Suntup edition. It is stunning. It is an absolutely beautiful book through and through. I will say I do own a couple small press editions of Legion because Cemetery Dance did it's not a flip novel, but it's two novels. They did The Exorcist and Legion both in one volume. It would have been cool if it was a flip novel, but it's not. But I do showcase that on my video regarding the small press editions of The Exorcist, and I believe... Yes, so I showcase that in the video, and I also have an unboxing video where I purchased the lettered edition of that, which is just in leather. It's gorgeous. Please check that out as well. Seriously, check out Suntup Editions. They just continue to kick ass left and right. Up next for December is going to be an Anya Alborn novel, her fourth, making her the third author to get 4 novels through Suntup. Because Thomas Harris did it, and then H.G. Wells did it. I think technically H.G. Wells did it first, but I mean, those first 3 were all kind of one release, so do we really count that? Anyways, check out Suntup Editions. No idea what the 4th novel is, because it hasn't been announced yet, but Anya Alborn coming soon again to Suntup Editions. If you are on Facebook, I highly recommend joining the Fans of Suntup group, and check out Michael Peter Blatty's stories on The Exorcist. And his father, the man was just like, he was like giving away books signed by his father, which is just absolutely maddening. Like, it's this madness, the generosity of that man. Like, holy crap, that's too cool. But anyways, the man is a legend, William Peter Blatty. May he rest in peace. Check out Suntup Editions. Please consider liking and subscribing. Plenty of these other unboxing videos on the channel, plus book reviews in between those to hold you over. And we will see you around next time.